where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious whether the Resistance troops still remember you. Things on the island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we could split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces.
Sir, shall I send...
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave?
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams.
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control. I'll protect us.
Frozen. Here! Crisp. Burn! One extra rock. Should've given you time to flash free.
Propagate!
You need a
Spring forth! Here!
Comrades! They've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them! We don't know the course but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it! Do my duty! No slacking off!
Come on, we can do it.
Eyes on me!
Propagate!
It isn't time for a break here! Don't be a killjoy! This isn't over! Looks like I went too far. Quiet.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the Let Paimon see!
Yeah. Well, no, not all.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives. Still, we're fortunate to have them.
Oh, understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military, and about half of us are still organized into task forces. Of course, not everyone's happy about it.
The spirit of the Resistance is alive and well. Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast.
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, we should probably get going ourselves. And, I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's caused. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden.
Sounds good. Hyma was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again. Ready when you are.
Let's dance. Let the show begin.
Scatter!
Let's dance.
Scatter!
Wait, aren't you... Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. I wasn't with Swordfish too. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your... on edge, you say? In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and... Well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know, victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. The people... I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency, and all the more so now that you're back, seriously, if there's ever anything you need...
What a nice guy. Let's go.
I've definitely seen you somewhere unsettled. Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now, finally.
Huh. Seems he's about...
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking.
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks.
Shh! Keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there. What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of our closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talk...
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it safe. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over...
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there.
It's nothing. Submit! Everybody stand back! Huh? Scraps of coat. Scatter! Don't waste my time.
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Your life is mine. Give up. I am the cutting edge of fashion. It's nothing.
Charge!
I'm going in!
Press the advantage! Fall in!
Fine. Don't waste my time.
Attaboy! Yeah!
Everybody stand back! Huh?
Everyone on me! Charge!
Your life is mine.
Let's roll! It's showtime! Huh. Ah! Rally!
Submit! I'm going in! Huh?
Oh, coming through! Bam!
Filthy.
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me.
Don't waste my time. Teamwork is dreamwork!
As a good knight should.
Your life is mine. Give up. I'm going in!
Press the advantage! Pull in!
As a dutiful maid would. Steady as stone. I'm ready. Leave it all to me.
By royal decree, I summon thee!
Observe. Time to clean up. I must leave no stone un...
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Everyone on me! Advance!
As a good knight should.
Your grand finale, my leap!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Time to clean up.
You're in for a little shock.
Into the fire! Spread this off the side!
Try not
to enjoy this too much.
Eat this! Nice and spicy. Pull it in, go! Oh, sweet.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased. I knew something was off about it.
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. Take him away.
Wait! Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales.
I haven't.
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're but before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, if he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here.
Of course, I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so no. But then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now,
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo Commission's hands.
What? The Tenryo Commissioner colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first. I suppose it is true.
What, the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. But on the way over here, we accidentally,
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo Commission soon. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of If that's the case... Sir, are you quite...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way.
Very well. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Good. I also have a few new things to teach you.
if we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to...
Looks pretty heavily guarded.
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that our enemies in the light while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand. I think we have 3 options available. Option 1. Take the king and it's checkmate. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, The rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious option 2. Hit them where it hurts. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without... they'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid.
Wow, that's our grand strategist.
That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires... with an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy... There's the swordfish captain I know. It's decided then. Let's fight this one to... We should take them down as quickly as possible and... Uphill battle!
Let the show begin.
Rest and rebuild!
You can't run! Well, let's move.
Verdict is...
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun. You can't run! Well, neither can I. Roast and fried.
Hold the...
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun. I see through you! Roast and fried. Now we out of here. You can't run! This was well done. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun. Went too far.
Here!
You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Unfortunate fault! Scatter!
You haven't seen the last of us! That's it.
Allow me!
Well, I miscalculated.
Propagate!
So quiet.
Germinate!
Rest and rebuild!
Propagate!
From dead.
But it happens. That...
Seems like as soon as...
And yet, the outcome, I must admit... What's their objective? Let's...
All right, time to... So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! This is way too dangerous! We should tell Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this is good. Kokumi! Kokumi! We found...
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. all essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably, by contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission had, in all likelihood. He's just an opportunistic merchant.
He's hardly a saint, though. We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we?
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. If he had taken the time to read the decree...
Kokomi, you think of everything!
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui for... the low end...
Huh? What do you mean?
Nothing. Come on. It's not long now until the victory feast.
Got it! First...
My goods! You... Thank you, Your Excellency. You see,
I'm not so sure. You could have...
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We recovered the goods.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
what did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. Oh,
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures.
wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious—
Wait a minute, but...
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time...
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case. I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your concern. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island, it was close to the statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island... But after she struck down our protector deity, relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay?
Thanks for—
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something that can simply be declared. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace once more.
I know, it's just... we should...
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully.
Wonderful. We're all counting on you,
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into... I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly... I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so...
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll...
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency! Isn't this the captain of Swordfish too?
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to... Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and... Are you alright? This kind of thing...
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial
Oh, we retrieved those already.
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them... Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the...
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just...
I see. Oh.
Yay! The victory feast!
That's...
Great! See you tomorrow then!
At least the war has ceased for the time being. Not bad at all.
That's weird. How is she still not here? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she...
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions... let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes.
Kokomi really does think of everything. Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look. Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were...
I apologize.
You got sick? Look...
No. It's nothing like that.
You run on energy?
No, it's just a figure of speech. You noticed? To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. Not constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence. Well, but because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the Divine Priestess, sooner or later. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about...
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for... I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa. So does Kokomi make time to deal? Sangonomiya event. This is a lot of work for one. Hey, look! Could this swordfish captain came back today? Energy +4.
That's just, give it here.
Guess that was the wrong one. It's gotta be this one. Look, there's even a bookmark. Ooh, it's pretty. Well, let's take. Kokumi? Oh no, she's fallen asleep. Tonight's the victory feast. You sure that's a...
Avoid disaster. The war's over. Did you see? What time is it?
Yep, you've been out for 8...
I can't believe it got I haven't slept that peaceful. Thank you. Well, we better get our...
Woohoo! Kokumi's back to full energy!
Is this an answer from this world?
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But
Oh,
don't worry, I've come.
that's great! We'll be
Welcome, everyone! Today, recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and none of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, this feast is held in honor of each and every one of you. Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're... I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between... And I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
A friend of mine was...
With me around. Watatsumi, recently, well, the biggest thing for us is that during the hostilities, when the catch wasn't good, we'd go to bed ravenous and be taught. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too.
Oh,
Come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably...
okay, well...
Hey there. Care for some fruit? Are you referring to the thing? It's funny you should say that the soldier seemed excitable. He's been acting strange these days. Always It's a miracle the fighting is... Sorry, I'm afraid it...
Sounds promising. Let's... This guy smells of booze.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You actually came back. I thought you'd have been...
Nuh-uh. We would never...
Is that so? To remember what the most important thing is to the got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. I'll answer your questions, but...
Ugh, this guy. What do you think?
We'll see about that.
Propagate!
You're a strong fighter. No, you really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, we made it up. The story about the Tenryo...
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried. What the heck were you thinking? This could...
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. What's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And we are the resistance. Everything hinges on our warrior's will. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun. Well, surely you agree with that.
His point does kinda make sense. But, yeah, everything you said, are you seriously willing to make up a wild group?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above. For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person. But how can I? How can I when every time I close my eyes, I see the face? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission and never forgive the Vision Hunt decree. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead.
Too late? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna... What are we gonna do? This is... The whole thing about the Tenryo, they wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I perceived what they were feeling. I think I understand what Kozan means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure. I highly suspect that one of Kozan's pro-war co-conspirators will have
Well, that's no good. Do you wanna...
That won't work. Firstly, it would almost certainly push the pro... Not to mention that we have no idea.
Sounds like a...
Don't let it worry you. These soldiers crossed the line, but... Let's meet here again tomorrow. Well, here. These are some directives I wrote last night. I took the liberty of writing them all down.
Whoa. Let's see. Fierce Wow. There are so many! But
glad to hear it. These peace talks, but any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks as the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Excellent. Let the show begin.
Propagate!
I'll protect us.
Scatter!
I suppose this will do.
Let the show begin. It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was...
Yes. Or you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness to the proceedings. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it. The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi. And the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, we are capable of sourcing everything we need. Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us. Comrades, never trust the Kujo. Let's get them! Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it? Kokomi, which scenario number is this in the directives?
The last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu! The situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation?
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Wata. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation.
That's enough. When we return, there will be consequences. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone So, what
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madam Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and...
Seems like Kujo Sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be...
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator. As well, I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip the...
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency, you knew...
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryo Commission to be untrustworthy, and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite... Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryo Commission plot. Yet, this...
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, aren't all of our efforts going to waste? I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory. Even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences. During the war, there were highs and there were lows. And in the end, there was a glorious victory. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort.
But...
I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture...
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join, but be warned, the training will be grueling. Persevere.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging training regimen of your lives. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. you for everything. With your help, recovering today was a reminder that I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiation. Do you think so? In the past. But I realize now that wasn't going far enough. I have a long way to go. In short, I've still got some maturing to do.
Hi, Catherine. It's us.
Yes. I'm afraid that I have enough after assessing the assignment.
Just another day.
Allow me to explain.
Noni? You mean those big, tough-looking...
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite so it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been but it doesn't end there. When
So let Paimon guess. It's a no problemo.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution.
You're right.
We are still investigating Arataki Ito's potential but please ask around in the streets as well. There will Thank you. I will await your return.
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Ito guy and figure out where he might have run off to.
Arataki Ito? To be completely honest...
Wait, you mean he
No, not so. On the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. I don't personally see him as a bad guy. I'm afraid that I'm not... When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend it. If I had to guess...
Is it just Paimon, or is...
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, then.
Arataki Ito?
Huh? How can you be so sure?
No, perhaps you... maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend... Kids being kids aren't
On purpose, though.
No, not at all. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too far that time. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong. In fact, the children quite like playing with him. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say...
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So, I'm not trying to condone his act.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep...
Arataki Ito. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with...
Catherine says that Arataki Ito... Paimon's curious.
Yes, of course. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to... At first, he was just one of our What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape. Of course he did. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life. After scrounging for a living all these years, as for his psychological motives, at the time, Arataki Ito put up quite... The vision hunt was a mistake.
He does sound a little unstable.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Ito, please bring him straight here.
Thanks for all the info.
Have we
Too bad
really
we
run
still
out of
don't know where he
exciting
could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Jaime remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Welcome to Bonton Sangha Detective Agency. We got this all.
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Ito.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee? I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission. If Arataki...
Whoa! That's crazy expensive!
Hold on. I wasn't finished. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Ito. Now then, to give you the full picture in... A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You'll come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little Blue Oni?
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only...
What? The Blue Oni was just an...
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Ito has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past...
But how could he do that? After the...
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Ito chose to flee in that direction. Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Wait! Hyman still has a question. If Arataki Ito...
I could only assume so, judging from his previous bouts.
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans?
Ah, yes. Now that you meant, in fact, all Oni will avoid beans. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies.
Right! Knowing our target...
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the bean.
Sneaky! Let's head to Yoshiori Island and start looking... According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight? According to Detective Sango, Ito should... Look! Footprints! Let's see where they lead! There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy. Let's keep moving forward. There are more footprints here. He should be ahead. Wait, could that be him? Is that Arataki Ito? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. It'll save a lot of hassle if we... Are you... What should we do?
Don't be alarmed. It's all right. I got this. Just gotta tough it out. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking. Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, I pack a mean punch, you know.
That's pretty big talk, consider.
Yep, that's right. Me. Oh, as boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low.
Yeah, but nabbing people?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see it. And the extra mora means I can, Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going...
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly he took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case...
Uncle Ito! Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall. What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna...
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see,
Huh? Who are they?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but... It's because of a little thing called...
What are you talking...
Come on, just play along.
Uncle Ito?
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree.
Okay, if you say so.
Yep, I'll be right there.
Who were those?
The old lady was Granny Oni. They escaped with me out this way, along with my...
Right, but if you...
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go... If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to... I'll just tell little Daisuke that my...
What should we...
Oh, it's on! Come with me. Saves you worry. You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, but let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. A grand game of beetle fighting. Hey, it's not just some kid's game. Oh, I have taken part in, but it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. Boy, are you two lucky you...
But we're not the ones...
Oh, yeah, anyway, not a problem. And by the way, that kid has one
Okay, so he's...
Okay, there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my...
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the... Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's a king's... Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Now that's what I'm talking about. What the... Aw, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try somewhere else. This is the one! Yeah, it's on the smaller side. Just let the expert Listen, you can never... It might look a bit young and docile. Young beetles that have never fought before. Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me...
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! like we have anything else to do. When you hop down, Paimon flew off somewhere else. What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh,
Nope, this is the first...
well, looks like you got a real knack.
Oh, so...
Anyway, well, so many unrelated...
As in pure luck?
Whoa. I think both of these... Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
I'll protect us. Finally, you're back. Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry. I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nim.
Huh? When did...
Come on, you can take him, Lil. Oh, no! My little nimble ninja!
Ha! Look...
Dang it! Oh, it's my 7th loss.
Stripey Ghost is invincible!
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Sight.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong, but it's still no...
All right, little guy.
No, I can't...
Yay! We won!
Congrats.
Paimon knew Crimson...
Boy, did that one put up a fight.
मन लगा के पढ़ो अब 9th and 10th में.
I know a real beetle.
See? Oh, right. Yeah.
Hmm?
This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we fight.
But will we ever be able...
Of course we will. Anyway, I got...
Good. The kid doesn't...
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friends.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two. Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong, and not only did he not do anything wrong...
Hey, some things I'm,
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you...
Seems I can't hide it anymore. I'll be honest with you. This thing, I have my own reason. I'm the same as you.
So why in the world would you say that you're the cook?
Well, maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago. With the story of the Crimson...
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that...
Oh, so you already know. Well...
So, is the story from...
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and but the other details aren't historically accurate. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species.
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to. Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions. First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline, well, after choosing exile, since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a...
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably... But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the... Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue... Exactly. They would... I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. Our pride does not allow for... My guess is that the Blue Oni was... That's right. If I didn't step in...
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of...
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his... I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else. There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
Yep, Hyman too! Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. Well, I should tell you, though, things could get...
Don't worry.
All right, then our first job... you must be
An Oni? Oh no, not another one!
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so,
Oh, right. Sorry. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually, but this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me. I got down on my knees and then I saw that there was an Oni among, but instead, he stopped the others. Yeah, that got but the young Oni was insistent that, luckily, they let me.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Did he say why they were wrong?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure.
Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. You weren't gonna go after them, Art.
Don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around...
Let's dance.
Exterminate! Scatter!
I'll protect us.
Is this an answer from this world?
They gotta pass through here sometime. If I'm not mistaken...
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we... Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. All right, it's go time.
Let the show begin.
Let's roll! Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first and talk later. Bam!
The fairy. Fine, okay, No. Let's get down to business.
Attaboy!
Boom! There's more!
Bam!
chance.
It's showtime!
My blade!
Let's roll!
Finally, to the fairy.
Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Ito, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every Blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride? The Blue Oni gave up everything. But let me ask you, Arataki Ito. You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your... You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean...
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not... But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been... We were cut off from the rest of the world. No clothing, no medicine, nothing.
So, that's why you joined a band?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? I've abandoned our Oni pride. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. That's what matters most to me.
Yeah! And besides, the Blue... If people see Oni causing trouble again...
You make a good point. But the Blue Oni are the bad guys. So unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Why couldn't you have just stayed out of...
There they are! Seize...
Oh no! It's the Tenryo Commission!
Forget it. This was a waste... Look, I don't expect you to understand me.
Hey! He got away!
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's right. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
Attaboy!
I must withdraw.
You cannot match my bravery!
Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki Ito.
Bam!
Take this!
Who wants some of this?
Soldiers, quick!
Attaboy!
I must withdraw.
Get them!
Let's roll!
Soldiers!
Oh, coming through! Attaboy!
I won't forget this.
really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryou commissions, but I still haven't completely recovered from the beat. No, all that would do is send them after our blue.
Then what should we do?
No choice.
Hey, boss! Oh, you'd have all the fun. Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Hey, I told you to stay out of it.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, go! Do what you gotta do.
All right, watch yourselves. Soon as I... Come on, you two. Time to roll!
Don't let them get away! After them!
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go...
Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels... pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all with the...
Huh. Is it just me, or are there more and more footprints here? A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company. Shit!
Say no more!
It seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead. Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Let's investigate. They couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Hidden entrance, yes! All right, this is gonna be where they keep all the...
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Huh? Of course I... But it takes a world-class blockhead like... So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were...
Bam!
This place is huge! Pretty fancy for a hideout.
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. And all the more reason we gotta put an end to this. No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
To the ferry.
Oh, it's moving!
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Let's dance. I'll protect us.
Your lucky day. Let's roll. Okay, that one hurt. How's this?
To the ferry. Finally, to the ferry.
Namaste. पता है हाँ करेंगे पुल करना होता है ना
calm down, dear. We don't even...
But...
Oh, you must be...
Yes, that's right! Have you seen him?
Don't worry. He's safe and he's been worried about you.
You were the one who saved him?
No, please, no. No, before you go calling me a hero, let me...
Really? Just one little...
These fake... No one dare stand up to them.
Well, would they really...
No. Oh, in fact...
At night? Are you a friend of... Oh.
Let me put it this way.
I'm glad to hear that.
Anyway, you should scream...
Yes, thanks again.
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going. While we still have time.
नहीं.
Can't catch me!
सब तो ठीक है, वहाँ कैसे जाएंगे? नहीं वही है.
the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can. It's showtime! Let's roll! Bam! Fairy! Fairy!
Bet you think you've won, don't you? I'll let you in on a little secret. What makes it so special is that if you tear...
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little
You better stay where you are. Aren't you curious? I'll tell you.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Oh,
याद
don't
नहीं
worry. You've had your fun. My paper charm. Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it.
I snatched it earlier. Just...
Why, you...
You're one to talk. What about burying it?
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great. Because I'm done listening. Yeah! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from...
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Hey, oh, okay.
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that unless you want to get buried.
You won't go if you were that cruel, then why bother
I'm not here to reason with you. This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine.
No one needs to sacrifice them.
All right, then you tell me. I've tarnished our Oni pride and I chose this path so I could. This is between us, Blue Oni.
They're here. We won't let them slip away this time.
Uh-oh. There's no...
Hey, Tenryo Commission. I'm the one you're looking for. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals and...
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am!
Stop fooling around, Ito.
Listen, Takuya. Sacrificing yourself
नहीं.
won't solve anything. Your
Just enter करें.
sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for... Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
कूल तो है
We managed to save everyone! What about Ito and Takuya? Paimon hopes...
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right.
Why? Why would you do... I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me soon. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni.
Not to me. It's only because of
आया
them
हुआ
that
है
we have
बैनर
survived
इसका.
to see today. And built a world. Honestly,
ज़्यादा ही cool लग रहा हो तो pull कर लेना.
You remember the pack, don't you? We're not supposed. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Even Granny Oni. You want to talk about pride?
But...
don't worry. The Arataki...
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. Takuya, base all stolen articles will be...
No! Please don't!
It's all right, Takuya. Don't worry. I'll help.
Might want to put your grand plans on...
Oh! But no worries. I'll put my gang on the case.
Yeah, we've already...
Oh, right.
That's the thing.
I guess it's up to you then,
दियो से
traveler.
क्या दिक्कत है?
Could you be a... Thanks.
As for you two, but given your...
Shield देगा ढेर सारा.
Wait, unique circumstance. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
ऐसा नहीं है. करता है. सबसे बड़ा तो शील्ड देता है.
Weird. But at least he's not. Let the show begin.
ऐसा भी नहीं है. कितना बढ़िया तो शील्ड मिलता है इटो को.
So, yes, they did. He and his gang Yeah, I knew it!
Now, don't get any idea if you ask me. Though he looks fierce on the outside.
I don't really get...
Thank you, Granny, for taking...
Yes, you needn't worry.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
बात तो सही है.
Ah, I'm glad
नेब्यू तो हम भी
was
पुल करने
resolved.
वाले हैं.
As for the Blue Oni, just leave that.
Do you need our help?
वो भी एटलीस्ट C1 तो करेंगे.
No. Besides, once Ito is released, he'll be... Oh, yes. And you know what? He does whatever he puts back when I took him in. But I've never been a... Because Ito...
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the Blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid.
हमारे पास उतना तो नहीं है. 30 PT है और
And then he
37
left.
पुल है.
After a long time, the Crimson Oni was living happily with the humans. But in his heart, he wanted to bring the Blue Oni back home.
अरे
The
कोई बात
Crimson
नहीं.
Oni didn't know where to find the Blue
हम तो
Oni.
C1 निकालेंगे
His
ही ना.
search took him up the highest
फाइट में
mountains
जरूरी पड़े तो
and across the
मैसेज कर
widest
देना हमें.
rivers. He found many traces of
हेल्प
the
कर
Blue
दिया
Oni,
करेंगे.
but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose.
वो अब उतना
So
कहाँ
just
रहा?
as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human
अब नहीं
friends
है
now, and I
25
want
के.
to have a big party for everyone. I want
कितना है
all my
दिखा
friends
देंगे.
to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But
अरे
though his
कोई ना.
stomach rumbled, the
C1
blue
निकल
Oni
जाएगा मेरा.
remembered
बस
the
इतना
oath of
जाना मत.
old and kept his distance.
देखो 5
Suddenly,
फेट
he
तो फिर
jumped.
मिलेगा ना
The
नेक्स्ट टाइम
crimson
टॉप
Oni was
से.
right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
नहीं 50-50 मिला ही नहीं है कभी हमें. हारेंगे क्या? मिलता तब ना. हमें 5 स्टार एक गेम में जो सबको मिलता है ट्रैवलर वो है. एंड बाकी जो 2 5 स्टार है हमारे पास वो स्टैंडर्ड बैनर से निकला है. डिलेक्ट तो स्टैंडर्ड से आया है ना. और उसका सिग्नेचर वीपन भी. हाँ तो उसका जो फेट मिलता है उसको क्या करें? स्टैंडर्ड के फेट को उधर नहीं कर सकते ना. आ रहा है क्या? आ चुका है. हम तो पहले ही बताए थे. पता चला था तो. चास्म करना पड़ेगा इसको खोलने के लिए. और इसको खोलने के लिए ये वाला स्टोरी करना पड़ेगा. एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं बट आज नहीं करेंगे. अब 35 के है. चिवड़ी का, इट्टो का, ये तो आता ही था पहले से ही वीपन वाला. अब रहा ये. इसमें आप एक कैरेक्टर चूज कर सकते हो जिसमें यूला है, मोना है, एल्बेडो है, क्ली है, ड्यूलिक है और जीन है. आई थिंक ज़्यादातर लोग एल्बेडो को करेंगे. कुछ कुछ मोना को भी करेंगे बट एल्बेडो ज़्यादा होगा क्योंकि काफ़ी टाइम बाद आया है. और या फिर जिनके पास एल्बेडो हो जीन के लिए जाएंगे. और 5 स्टार में वीपन से देखो वीकन ऑफ द रेड सी ले सकते हो. काफ़ी बढ़िया है. वोल्फ्स ग्रेव स्टोन भी ठीक ही है. पता नहीं कंफर्म सिलेक्शन करने के बाद ही कुछ पता चलेगा. हम तो बिस्ट करने वाले हैं नहीं. प्रीमो जेम्स से बनते होंगे कोई फेक. आई डोंट नो. डिटेल्स ये रहा। ये तो इस पे है ना कि आप किस में देख रहे हो। अगर आप क्लेमोर में देख रहे हो तो ये आपके लिए ठीक है, बीकन ऑफ द रेड सी। देखो अभी 37 है और शॉप से मिल जाएगा, फिर स्टारडक्ट एक्सचेंज से 5 मिल जाएगा। उसका बैनर आने तक में नहीं, हम तो नहीं जाएंगे किसी के लिए, क्योंकि फिर नेव्यू छूट जाएगा ना। हाँ तभी तो बोले कि मेरा C1 आ जाएगा। इतना में आ जाना चाहिए, नहीं भी आएगा तो फिर 2 से शुरू होगा ना बैनर, तो लास्ट तक में फिर लगभग 300 पुल अभी होंगे। 60 पुल और बनाना होगा, लगभग 50-60 पुल, अगर पूरा 90 पे भी निकलता है तो। ठीक है, मिलते हैं अगले स्ट्रीम पे। टाटा।